afternoon, guys. So, some of you may know that in May, a few months ago or whatever it is now, I applied to get the new 2017 Ford GT. Now, let me start by saying, going into it, obviously me and everyone else knew just how slim the odds were. 13 to 1 chance. There were 6,500 applications submitted, and there were 500 to be picked. So obviously, those odds are not in your favor. But you know, I and everyone else almost loved the car when it came out. Its design, performance, it's going to be a sweet car, no doubt. So I figured, well, when I heard all the news, the application, this is and that's, and everybody talking about it, I figure, well, it couldn't hurt. Let's give it a go. So I filled out the application, all different parts of it. As you guys know, you already know the parts, but some of the things they wanted was somebody who was obviously going to drive the car, someone who wasn't going to just flip it for a profit, because now they have the lock-in lockout date, so you cannot do that anyway. But and then somebody else, someone who has Ford loyalty, maybe who has had a Ford GT, something along those lines. And then lastly, somebody with a social media influence. So I figured, well, we obviously like cars. I have quite a few cars. Nothing on that level, of course. But some of the boxes we kind of checked off, social media influence. At the time, we were really small, and I'll get into that in a second. We weren't where we were now, but we still had some following, and we knew people with big channels too. So we figured, okay, and we were gonna drive it, and we weren't gonna flip it if we got one. So we said, all right, let's fill it out. So I submitted it. A couple days before the time window ended, and then it was just time to wait. I think they said 60 to 90 days for wait time before you had an answer, and it was about that. So as all of you guys have probably seen on YouTube so far, the results are finally in. So let me tell you a couple of the points that I put in my application. So obviously I stressed that we are younger guys and we would love to spread the brand influence and the car with people our age and from our generation and things like that. So that was kind of different. Obviously we're younger, so that was one little plus. But the other big things were we, in making the application, we teamed up. We partnered with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Obviously, a lot of you guys know what that is, but obviously a great foundation there to support those in need and those who aren't in the best of times. So, and we hold that foundation really close to us because some of our friends have been helped by the foundation, and it's just all positive vibes with that group of people, and they do some amazing work, as you guys know. So we figured what better charity to get with, because one of the boxes and one of the questions were, do you have like a charity connection or something that you're going to do with this car? So that's when we immediately thought that, and we actually did partner up with them, and we got in contact with them, and now we're one of their affiliates or members or whatever. And we told them, right now we have some sweet cars. Yeah, so we told Ford that, hey, we're partnered up with Make-A-Wish Foundation. We want to change kids' lives who really could use it at the time, give them rides, whatever. So that was one point. The second thing was, as you see with like our Viper, I give out so many free rides and just everything I can do to share the experience. So I told Ford we would give out hundreds and hundreds of just rides, free rides to those who wanted them and wanted to. It's all about sharing the experience. You've heard me say that. So that's the big thing. So we said we would do that. And the last big point that kind of made us different and stand out was was talking about driving the car, of course. So we were definitely going to do that. So we told them, I outlined a massive trip, and we said the summer, spring, you know, whenever it's nice weather, the first time it's nice weather with the car, we would take it on a massive road trip. So this road trip that I put together was between 7,000 and 8,000 miles across the entire US, like a big circle around the whole United States. And I told them we would stop at nearly every Ford dealership that we could, so that the Ford dealerships who obviously couldn't get allocated a car, or anybody else who wanted to see the car could see it. So we thought that was really creative, and we didn't hear anyone else throwing out that extreme of ideas, but we totally would have done it. So yeah, 8,000 mile road trip, sharing the car with everyone in the US. I'll maybe include a picture of the map of what it would have looked like, the road trip. So that's what we had done. And I also told Ford, you know, if we get accepted, I would promise to make it the highest mileage Ford GT out there, or else I said they could take it back. So I said, I'm so confident I'll have the highest mileage Ford GT, or else you can take it back and sell it to somebody else. So I said within the first year or something, we'd have, I don't know, I guess like 15 or 20,000 miles on it, or something crazy like that. I would drive the heck out of the thing. So we thought that was good too. So I think that was about all the points we had in the application itself. Okay, so when they finally started reviewing the applications, I had our application videos on unlisted, so they had the links to them, so, and nobody else could see them. So I knew when they viewed those videos. So one day I finally refreshed the page, and bam, one of them's got like one extra view, and I'm like, all right, well, I know they must have been in here. But the thing is, they never watched the other one. I had two, because they gave you 2 opportunities to attach videos, but they only watched one. Oh well. But the other big thing was, at this time, when they viewed the application videos and saw our application, we had probably 100 subscribers or something. So that's the thing. I so wish they would have viewed the applications like a week ago, but obviously that didn't happen. So they probably thought that we were just, you know, had little to no following, which we kind of did, 100 subscribers. But we knew we were hopefully going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and now we are. That says, Dear Jeffrey, thank you for your interest in purchasing a Ford GT. We are thrilled that you share our passion for performance in the all-new Ford GT. The demand of the Ford GT from enthusiasts like you have surpassed our very limited production. Unfortunately, we do not have when I saw unfortunately, I was like, dang it. But we do not have enough Ford GTs to fulfill your request at this time. We have confirmed our Ford GT production plans for only 2 years. However, if additional production is confirmed, then, you know, we'll keep you in mind. So, additional production. I wonder, I mean, if the time comes around where maybe they see my application again when they have more production numbers, I could still definitely be interested. But I wonder how this will affect pricing, because no one knows what these suckers are going to be worth. I mean, we still don't know a ton about them in the first place. So it'll be really interesting to see, even if they add more production, what the values will do. It'll just be really interesting to see what happens, who ends up driving them like they said they would, you know, things like that. So it'll be really fun times to watch. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see these things hit YouTube and actually hear them, because they're going to be beasts. But anyway, so that's the video. I just thought I'd share that. So I applied. Oh well, didn't get it. But it's not a problem, because the people who are getting the cars are great people, and I cannot wait to see what they do with those cars. And, you know, there are people probably well more deserving than me, so let's just get that out there. I've met a couple Ford GT owners themselves who were absolutely turned off, you know, absolutely turned away by Ford, no chance. So, you know, I feel kind of bad for them. I don't own a Ford GT. We have our Viper here, which was kind of a competitor in the day when the two were out, but so great people got them. We didn't get them, but oh well. You know, I thought it'd be a fun experience to at least apply, and it was fun applying it at least, and going through the whole system. Would have been nice to have one, but oh well, that's how it goes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little spiel of, you know, my application results. You've seen them all over YouTube, and some pretty cool people got them. So this will be fun stuff. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our channel and other videos, and we will see you here in the next one. Have a good day.
Say that it feels right.